Hi students, here is Madhusmita Pradhan. I am working as a ATO in Madhusudan ITI Cuttack Electronics Mechanic Trade. Today we will study about a new chapter, solar power. Two types of energy sources are available. One is renewable energy sources and another one is consumable energy sources. Solar power is a renewable type of energy source. What is meaning of renewable? That is a continuous energy source that we can use continuously for million years. That is renewable energy source. And another type of energy source is consumable energy source. Consumable energy means that is limited source or a limited source of use which will be finished at a point of time. For example, coal and petroleum. Coal or petroleum are example of consumable energy sources. So, what are the more renewable energy sources? Solar energy. The first energy source is solar energy and wind energy. Wind energy also we are using for generation of power. Hydropower. Hydropower is the power of water that is also used for the generation of energy. Solar energy. So what is solar energy? Solar energy means the heat and light we are receiving from the sun is called solar energy. So the solar energy can be used by two technologies. That first one is active solar technology and the second one is passive solar technology. The amount of energy in form of heat and light we are receiving from the sun can be used by two technologies. First one active technology, second one is passive technology. What is active solar technology? Active solar technology means in a technology in which we are using a photovoltaic cell or a solar cell and a storage device to store that power. That means a battery by which we can store the amount of power. This is called a active solar technology. In active solar technology you are using a storage device, battery and a photovoltaic cell. Second one is passive solar technology. In passive solar technology we did not need any photovoltaic cell and any battery. Passive solar technology is by our building constructions and architecture methods or some easier technologies we can use our solar power or solar heat and light for our various works. That is passive solar technology. In wider we will discuss these two technologies, active solar technology and passive solar technology. The materials used for solar cell. What are the materials used in solar cell? Generally monocrystalline silicon and polycrystalline silicon. These two silicon materials are used for construction of a solar cell. Monocrystalline, polycrystalline. So many other materials are there, but usually we use monocrystalline silicon and polycrystalline silicon. Then what is monocrystalline silicon? Monocrystalline silicon is made of one crystal of silicon or one bar of silicon by which we are making that slice and many parts to make cells. So in monocrystalline silicon, because that is the cell is made of one crystal, so the movement of electrons is free or the electrons can move freely in the cell. So the movement of electron or the flow of electricity is more faster in monocrystalline silicon. Monocrystalline silicon is costly as compared to polycrystalline silicon and also gives more power output as compared to polycrystalline silicon. In case of polycrystalline silicon, number of silicon materials are melted together to form a slice by which we are making the cells of polycrystalline silicon. Because of we are mixing so many crystals of silicon and melting that to form a one silicon bar. Because of that the movement of electrons are not so much free. due to the less freedom of movement of the electrons in the cell, the current flow is less as compared to monocrystalline silicon. The photovoltaic cell is generally converts the heat and light to electrical power. This is called the solar power technology. In photovoltaic cell, the sunlight or the solar energy is converted into electromotive force or a potential voltage. Solar power generation is a source of renewable energy source. The sun energy we are already getting before 150 million years ago, and we will get continue for so many million years. I will describe now a passive technology of solar. This is a electricity generation plant, a solar power generation plant. Here we are using a passive technology or passive solar technology. This is a solar collector. Solar collector collects the heat of the sun, heat and light of the sun. This is generally made of aluminum material, and the shape of the solar collector is generally in parabolic shape. Why in parabolic shape? Because the sunlight falling in that parabola, that reflects to one point, that focuses into one point. From that one point, that heat collected and stored in a storage tank. So this is the solar collector is generally made in parabolic shape. The heat stored in storage tank. Generally this storage tank is insulated by a insulated cover to retain that heat for number of days. In storage tank we store water. The heat is stored in water and it is insulated by a insulated cover to retain heat for so many days. From the storage tank, the hot water goes to boiler. A boiler is a device in which water boils. Boiler is supplied to a burner, a gas burner, maybe a gas burner or a oil burner. So when hot water supplied to a boiler, that water starts to boil, and that gas produced by that boiler, with the help of gas, this turbine starts to move, and turbine moves generator by which electrical power generates. This is an example of passive solar technology by which we are using solar power to generate electricity. Another example of passive solar technology is flat plate collector. This one is called flat plate collector. So what is flat plate collector? First we will see a short video to understand what is a flat plate collector.
Flat plate collector. You can see the arrangement of flat plate collector. Inlet connection, outlet connection, cover, collector housing, flow tube, insulation, absorber plate, usually black chrome absorbing coating to maximize heat collecting efficiency.
So this is a flat plate collector. Here a top this plate is generally made of metal which is black coated, and under that plate copper tubes are connected to absorb the heat from the upper layer to copper, and two inlet are set there. One is input inlet, and second one is output inlet. From that input inlet we are supplying water to this total plate, and from that outlet valve we are taking out that water from this plate. So when we are supplying input to the water, this water flows in that copper tubes, and it is through that output valve the water comes out and stores in a storage tank. So from that solar heat, this plate receives heat and these copper tubes are connected to this plate, and that water absorbs heat from that top layer of the heat, and this metal is generally black coated to absorb more amount of heat. This is the flat plate collector. This is the flat plate. What video you have seen now, that flat plate collector, and this is the input valve, inlet, cold water inlet. We will supply cold water through this inlet, and this is the outlet valve, or hot water comes out with the help of this valve. What happens here? This is the flat plate collector. We are supplying cold water from this inlet valve with the help of small motor, and the water moves inside this flat plate collector, and when that water moves inside the flat plate collector, it receives heat from that top layer of the plate, and the water heats, and the water comes from the outlet valve and stored in a tank. So this hot water can be used for many purposes and in commercial purposes. This is example of an passive technology. So some advantages of solar panel. The main advantage of solar power is it is free of cost. We do not have to pay any cost in order to achieve solar power, and it is available throughout the world and easily available anywhere. So it is the main renewable source. By using active solar technology, the two examples I have shown to you, that is passive solar technology. I will show some examples now of active solar technology. By using active solar technology, or by using photovoltaic cell and storage battery, how we can use solar power in different fields. So active solar technology can be used in satellites. I will show a video how a satellite uses.
Application of photovoltaic, that is solar cell in satellite. This video shows a large PV cell system is installed in satellite. For all satellites, the main source of power is from solar cells. These are the photovoltaic devices which converts the light energy into electricity. Silicon and gallium arsenide are typical materials used for solar cells. Solar panel. The area of the panel is dependent on the power requirements. The panels are folded and during the launch phase and are deployed in the orbit.
Here a satellite uses solar panel for its source of power, because in space except solar power no other sources are available for a satellite. So the main source of power for a satellite is solar power. Here a satellite uses solar panels. Depending on the size of the solar panel depends on the source of energy. How much power the satellite needs, that much solar panel we have to install in the satellite in order to gain more power, or in order to store more power. So here these solar panels are generally made of silicon material or arsenide gallium material.
Application of photovoltaic, that is solar cell in satellite. This video shows a large.
Now we will see a street light. How a photovoltaic cell works in a street light.
Solar cell in street light. An application of solar cell in street light is shown in this video. The sunlight is falling on the photovoltaic cell. This is N-type silicon. This is P-type silicon. This is junction. It emits photons. The electron and hole flow on p-n region is shown here. The solar street lights works on the principle of the photovoltaic cell or solar cell. The solar cell converts solar energy to the electrical energy which is stored in the battery. At the night time, the lamp starts automatically and it consumes the electricity already stored in the battery. During the daytime, the battery gets recharged and the process keeps on repeating every day.
Here in street light, solar panel converts solar energy into electrical energy and stored in a battery during daytime, and the amount of energy stored in the battery is converted into light energy and the light automatically on during the night time. So here the solar panels can be used in street lights, which is without any cost we can use this source of light. Now we will come to solar cells or active solar technology. In order to study about active solar technology, we first need a photovoltaic cell. A photovoltaic cell which is used in a active solar technology. So, a active solar technology photovoltaic cell needs so many solar cells. So, what is solar cell and how it is constructed, we will see. A solar cell is generally made of crystalline silicon, which are two types: monocrystalline silicon and polycrystalline silicons. Here is a construction of solar cell. This is construction of a solar cell. In solar cell, the upper layer of solar cell is made of N-type of semiconductor and the lower layer of solar cell is made of P-type semiconductor, and between N-type and P-type semiconductor also a depletion layer is present. So what happens here, when solar light falls on the N-type of semiconductor or N-type of material, it penetrates into the depletion layer or it comes into the depletion layer. When that solar energy comes to the depletion layer, it creates some electron pair holes, or that amount of energy is absorbed by the depletion layer is sufficient to create that electron hole pairs. That solar energy we are getting in form of photons or packets of energy. So that much of energy is sufficient to create electron holes pairs. So now these electron holes pairs are directed to N region and P region, by which that potential voltage difference is increased in depletion layer. In order to increase the flow of current, we have to increase this depletion layer. The depletion layer is present in between N and P semiconductor. So by increasing the depletion layer or width of depletion layer, we can increase the free electrons, which may increase the flow of current or flow of electron in a solar cell. Generally this N-type semiconductor layer is made thin because by constructing this N-type layer thin, that solar radiation hits to this solar panel can penetrate easily to that depletion layer, and from the depletion layer energy received and that more number of free electron hole pairs generate, by which the free movement of electrons move through a outer circuit, or when we connect any load and in the outer circuit of this N and P junction, it flows a current in the solar cell, or if we connect a load, that load started works or draws some voltage and it starts work. This is the construction of a solar cell. Again I am explaining. This is made of first n-type material and p-type material, and in n and p deflection layer is present. The deflection layer must be wider to create more number of electrons. When the solar energy hits to n layer and penetrates and reaches to the deflection layer, more number of free electron and hole pairs are generated. That free electron and hole pairs moves towards the n region and p region. Due to the movement of free electron and holes towards this p region and n region, more potential voltage, more potential difference is created in deflection layer. So when more potential difference is created, that time the electrons start to move outer circuit, or when we connect any load in outer circuit of that solar cell, it gains some voltage or electron flows in the outer circuit and completes the circuit. This is the function of a solar cell. This is solar cell. By combination of number of series connections, we can make a solar module. A solar cell is generally provides 0.5 volt output, and a solar module provides 12 volt DC output. So by number of series connection of solar cells, a solar module is formed, and by the number of electrical connection of solar modules, a solar panel forms, and by the connection of number of solar panels in series and parallel, both, a solar array forms. So this is a solar cell, solar module, and solar panel, a solar array. So students, we have discussed today about solar power. So we have discussed about two technologies. One is active solar technology and another is passive solar technology. So we will continue this chapter in our next class. If you have any queries, you can ask through my WhatsApp number. My number is 8917671707. Thank you.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने और पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणारे जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे।
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा।